What's good with y'all? C-Mac Breezy in this motherfucker. And today's topic is I'm gonna speak on about the Chicago hip hop scene and why I feel like it's going downhill. It has been going downhill, it's been going down the drain. The whole Chicago drill scene has fallen off and all this type of shit. Ever since everybody and all this type of shit dying and getting locked up and shit. And I feel like if all these Chicago niggas did not did not get themselves fucking locked up and just use their talent and their skill and just focus on the music side, even though this drill shit, it ain't nothing to play with when you rapping about it. It brings a negative energy towards reality, not just fantasy, not just a fantasy vibe, but also the reality way. Which means everything you rap about that is fiction can create. It could create and it could actually come true in reality to hunt your ass and to either make you wind up getting killed, getting dead, wind up being dead in the streets, or either being dead in the streets, or you wind up going to prison for the rest of your life. With that being said, let me just break a little bit of down about why I feel what I feel about the Chicago hip hop scene. And to be quite honest, all the rappers in Chicago that died and wound up in prison, I just don't understand. I just don't quite understand why they do the stupid things that they do when clearly they have some of these Chicago rappers got all the potential to be superstars like a Chief Keef and a Lil Durk. And what's so sad is one of the most lyrical motherfuckers that wasted his life, that wasted a lot of talent, the hardest lyrical motherfucker to come out of Chirac. I'ma say this again. In my opinion, was Young Pappy. Young Pappy was on the rise of becoming something. Young Pappy was the hardest motherfucker to come out. Was on the rise of being something. Same with LPG Duck. Same with, we already know King Von blew up. But it's just sad that his life got cut down short in the same year as we lost LPG Duck at downtown Chicago and shit like that. And I feel like same way. Damn, what's his name? He used to roll around with Keith. Like, it's gonna come to me. If I don't know off the back on top of dome, he was a dude. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, he was a dude that died in lean. He died of lean with them seizures and shit like that. I forgot, but I don't know. I might drop his name in the comments and shit like that if I don't remember his name. But all I know is that he was talented out of Chicago too, and he was that motherfucker too. He was grimy with his lyrics and words and all this type of shit and wordplay. But man, Young Pappy had what it took to be a superstar. He had what it took. Lil JoJo. He was cool. Lil JoJo was cool, but superstar status, I don't know. But I fuck with Lil JoJo. I fuck with JoJo World. Rico Records, I fuck with them. I feel like they underrated. I feel like I feel like that all these niggas that died, like LPG Doug, Lil JoJo, Young Pappy, King Von. Who else died in Chicago? I'm trying to think. It's a lot of motherfuckers that died in Chicago, bro. I'm gonna go. I think that's it might be a part 2, y'all. All these niggas that I listed, if y'all help base all these niggas that I listed, if they was alive today, if they would have worked together, if JoJo, Young Pappy, LPG Duck, King Von, Little Reese, Famous Dex, even though his shit is corny, Famous Dex. I'm trying to name some Chicago drill rappers. Ruga, 600 Breezy, G Herbo. Basically, the only people, the only superstars to blow up out that came out that made it out the gutter of Chicago were fucking G Herbo, Lil Durk, and fucking Chief Keef. King Von when he was alive, LPG Duck. FYBJ Main kind of made it. Ruga kind of made it. E-Day kind of made it. King Louie made it. Pac-Man was the one that created the word drill, which stands for, in the music for Chicago, is killing niggas, basically. Rapping about killing niggas, basically. It's like a certain form style of like trap and fucking gangster rap. But it's more grimy and more deadly than trapping and fucking gangster rap shit. That's what drill's all really mostly all about. So you had, basically what I'm saying is, if Young Pappy was alive, Lil JoJo was alive, fucking E-Day, I think he did. E-Day was alive. If Montana 300 is a perfect example of blowing up. Blowing up is a perfect example. He kind of slept on and underrated. Montana 300. Rondo number 9. One of the hardest motherfuckers too, out of Chicago too. You got a lot of fucking talent in the city. So what I'm trying to say is, if JoJo didn't die, Young Pappy didn't die, LPG Duck didn't die, King Von didn't die, if they was alive and they worked and they all came together, like Ruga, E-Day, FYBJ Main, 600 Breezy, Lil JoJo, Lil Reese, Chief Keef. I'm just say Chief Keef's cousin, because dang, how the fuck can I forget his name? I think that's his cousin or some shit. Dang. Hold on, y'all. Y'all stay right there, y'all. Stay right there. What was the dude name that? What's Chief Keef's cousin name again? Elric Crow. How the fuck y'all forget about it? Thank you, baby. Sorry, y'all. I had to like speak to my lady and shit. She an expert. She from Chicago. Fredo Santana was the name. God, how the fuck can I forget about Fredo Santana? So Fredo Santana, right, had the talent too. He had the controversies with the bitch ass Migos. But R.I.P. to Takeoff. No disrespect to Quavo and no disrespect to Quavo and fucking Offset. I don't. This is how you know that I don't fuck with the Migos like that. But it could have went fucking left like a motherfucker. It could have went bad for the Migos. They could have died. They could have got killed and murked fucking with fucking Fredo Santana and shit like that. So yeah, yeah, bro, yeah. So all I gotta say is, yeah, if all of these motherfuckers did not get locked up and did not get killed, do y'all realize how much fucking money, hustle, and bread how much money and bread would have brought to the city of Chicago, to the city of Chi-Town, Chirac, the Windy City? Do you know how much of a force of a talent that shit would have brought in Chicago? Cities like Atlanta, cities like my city, Houston, my hometown where I'm from, Houston, cities like California, Cleveland, Florida, half of these motherfucking cities that I just named, especially Memphis at that, fucking New York, half these motherfuckers ain't fucking with Chicago, the Chicago hip hop scene movement. If they just stop focusing on the gun shit, what's going on in the gun violence of Chicago streets, the grimy street of Chicago, the dark side of Chicago, if they would have just stopped focusing on beefing with other niggas on the other side, like GD fucking with GD going against BDs and shit, if they basically some gang rivalry type shit going on, if they just came together, made money together, collaborated together, FYBJ Maine, Young Pappy, Lil Jojo, Fredo Santana, E-Day, Montana 300, Ruger, Chief Keef, JoJo, even though they didn't fuck with each other at the time when JoJo was alive, Lil Reese, fucking King Von, FBG Doug, Mimo, Tay Salve, 600 Breezy, G Herbo, Chief Keef, of course, fucking Lil Durk. If all these niggas would have collaborated together, made money together. Oh, Lil Baby too. Lil Baby at that. I just don't understand why Lil Baby quit rap. Why this nigga Lil Baby, I don't understand why Baby don't rap no more. Baby, you should come back to the rap scene because the rap shit needs you, Lil Baby. They really fucking need you. Real talk. But if they all imagine all of them working as a unit, that Chicago black unity of a talent, imagine them coming together as a force, bruh. Chicago would have been the biggest hip hop scene ever, drill scene ever to hit the city of Chicago. Nobody ain't gonna be fucking with Chicago hadn't they not went to jail. Oh, Rondo number 9 as well. Had they not went to jail, got in trouble with the law, and just got themselves killed. And that's was the downfall of why Chicago is starting to fall off. And which is sad because y'all had so much pure talent in the world for y'all to come together and make the shit work. But instead, y'all wound up beefing hard in the motherfucker, and it led to y'all downfalls again, smoked, and wound up going to jail behind bars for the rest of your life. And King Lil J also as well. It could have made is also a wise talent worthy of superstar status. I believe so as well. I believe King Lil J is also nice and shit as well, but that's just how I feel. But yeah, but the most superstar who was on the rise, the hardest motherfucker that came out of that motherfucker in Chicago, but really it's just lack of talent. Basically, it's a what if. It's the biggest what if of Chicago, and his name was Young fucking Pappy. I'm gonna say it again. The biggest what if in drill scene history in Chicago is Young Pappy. Can you imagine Young Pappy being alive today? Bro, he would have been up there. I just feel bad and still saddened about how they fucking killed Young Pappy, and motherfuckers don't even know who killed Young Pappy. To this day, Young Pappy deserves justice. And I'm gonna say that shit, and I'm gonna keep it like that. And Chicago could have been bigger than all these cities that I just named. And there's don't get me wrong, there's still talent out there. You just gotta find it and look on it. And I feel like, do I feel like it's going down the drain? Yes and no. What I mean by yes, I feel like it could still come back. That Chicago scene could come back. But at the same fucking time, all the niggas that was more talented, more skillful, and more lyrical and more better, they gone or in jail for the rest of their life. And if they come back, it's gonna be hard for them to be back on top again. So that's what I mean by yes and no. Yes, I think it might come back. No, I think not, because everybody dead or in jail. So with that being said, that's all I gotta say about Chicago, the Chicago hip hop scene, and how they should have just stayed focused with the music shit instead of the gang shit. And deuces, and I'll see y'all next time on the next video. And peace and one love. And you know what's crazy too? What's crazy is I liked it when Chicago was in the posse when it first came in the early scenes. I liked the idea that they had Kanye West, Lupe Fiasco, Common, aka formerly known as Common Sense. Look him up, Google him. I recommend y'all check out aka Common Sense. Twista in the 90s, Do or Die in the 90s and shit like that. Crucial Conflict. Them niggas was hard. They was hard. It was in drill. Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, Twista. They was no drill shit. They were just a type of motherfuckers that did fast rap and that chopper style shit. Then you had positive conscious rappers, like Kanye West was kind of a conscious rapper, but he was more he made it cool for niggas to rap about being from suburbs, like suburban and shit. He made it cool to be from the suburbs and be cool to rap. Then you had Lupe Fiasco as another conscious rapper by the name of Lupe Fiasco. He slapped on. I don't understand why he don't get his credit. Lupe Fiasco and other motherfuckers that did positive shit, and especially Common, like I'm gonna say his name again, but yeah. I find it crazy that it went from Do or Die, Twista, Crucial Conflict to Lupe Fiasco to Pac-Man creating the world drill to King Louie to King Louie making, I think, shit, I don't know about inventing the drill shit. Then you had, I think it was King Louie or LA, I'm not sure. It was them. I think it was King Louie, if I'm not mistaken. One of them that invented. Basically, what I'm saying is Pac-Man created the word drill. King Louie took over. Then Chief Keef brought it to mainstream and made the drill scene popular. And people need to respect. People need to respect Chief Keef and put some respect on Chief Keef, because he brought the whole Chicago drill scene to mainstream. If it wasn't for Chief Keef, the Chicago drill scene would have hit mainstream like it did as of today. So Chief Keef deserve his flowers, his love, and respect for making it happen. And also, it's just crazy how we just went from the chopper style conscious rap to drill shit. Chicago, that's how you know how talented Chicago was and still is to this day. How they had different forms of rap. They had the chopper style, the chopper fast rap shit type of style music. They had the conscious rap, like the Lupe Fiasco, common sense type of rap. Then fast forward, the drill shit. And that's all I gotta say. And I'm still gonna be fucking with also that Chicago drill scene shit. And peace and one love as well. So one love to Chicago and the whole nine. One love to West Roseland, Michigan Ave. One love to fucking West Garfield, East Garfield, Inglewood, O Block. The whole fucking Chicago scene, especially fucking it's not there. They been knocked it down. It's called damn, what fucking it's up north. Damn, the northern the project, damn, where the movie Candyman and shit like that. Damn, how the fuck I forgot about that. Oh, the Cambrino Green Projects. I'm sorry, my fucking, I'm all over the place. My dome be like forgetting things and shit. But yeah, the Cambrino Project. Shout out to the Cambrino Project, Cambrino Green Projects, and the whole nine and shit like that. West Harrison Street and all that type of shit. And peace and one love, and see y'all on my next video. And see Mac Breezy out. And much love to the Chicago Bulls, because that's my favorite team. I'm still rapping the Chicago Bulls to this fucking day. Ever since Ben Gordon, Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, Louis Dang, Joaquin Noah, when all of them motherfuckers played, and in the 90s, Scottie Pippen. If I would have grew up in the 90s, Scottie Pippen would have been my favorite player. And deuces and peace and one love. And y'all have a blessed day and peace. Happy holidays. Or whatnot, but yeah.